tell us a little bit about your company.
So Chemscape, we help our clients manage first safety data sheets, but more chemical hazards. And we have some tools where we help them suggest safer products and how to identify what control mechanisms they should have in place.
Well, so what sort of things? So when you walk into a company and you take a look at the environment there, what is it that you're looking for right off the bat?
So usually it's their chemical inventory, because from their chemical inventory we can identify all the things that will cause cancer. We can identify things that will cause reproductive hazards. We can identify things that can burn the skin, and we can suggest things that are actually far less hazardous than that for them to use for whatever task that they're doing.
Okay. You mentioned, one of the things that you mentioned in your discussion was the hierarchy of controls when it comes to substances. And you say that for the most part the way it's done is upside down, and you would like to see it take a bit of a different progression.
Absolutely. Quite often the engineering controls, they've included elimination and substitution, but actually it's really, those terms are really only on paper. They're actually not being implemented. So I've suggested to our clients that if they have things and if they have pack rats in their organization that store these things, they're actually storing hazards. And if those hazards are never going to be used, they're pointless and they should be eliminated. If they have solvents, there are safer solvents than some that are widely used that are actually very toxic, readily penetrated through the skin. And there are certainly ways that they can improve this and improve the health of their workers.
You say one of the things that companies tend to do is go straight for the personal protective gear as opposed to looking at some of these other things that might have a greater impact.
Absolutely. And personal protective equipment, it's going to be absolutely necessary in some cases, but a lot of cases they can actually get rid of the hazard or substitute the hazard so it's far less, so they actually don't need personal protective equipment.
And